Let's start with your reading, Scorpio. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future. And then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. The main energy for the reading today is the Hermit. There is silence in a situation, emotional distance, potentially even geographical distance. And someone is wondering about this, thinking if this is fully over or if they'll ever hear back from that person again. It looks like there is a space now in between the two of you, and someone is starting to wonder if it will ever be erased. Obviously, for at least one of you, the emotional investment is still there. We see it. Let's see if it will actually lead up to any particular outcome or move. Now, in the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. The first thing that comes to mind is that you used to move mountains for this person, for this connection. You used to go all the way out for them, being there for them, working hard, being present, being loyal. And now you're left wondering how much of that work you should have actually done. It looks like you had to convince yourself to open up to them, to trust them. There is a lot of self-improvement going on here with the Eight of Pentacles. And now maybe some of you are regretting going through all of that for this person. But there is also more that you should know. And we'll see what was going on in the situation as soon as we clarify. In the present, current energies, Two of Wands and the Empress. Although this might be coming and going, it looks like you're feeling very strong right now, Scorpio. Here, you might be thinking, yes, I used to move mountains for that person. It's true. But now, instead, I'm choosing to climb those mountains for myself. There's an important self-discovery going on here, which will be accompanied by an external discovery as well, which might involve the other person or maybe not. We'll see. It's either them or someone else present in your life right now. We'll look into this in a minute. In the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, cutting out toxic people, toxic situations, and beliefs as well, patterns that perhaps you have carried with you all this time, but that right now you just need to let go of. There is something right here which brings confidence, and it makes it clear to you that you should move forward, because there is nothing in this context that you are missing out on. Very often we keep ourselves stuck in a situation because we feel that we're letting go of something unique, of something rare. But what we don't realize is that the uniqueness of something is related to how many times we try. And it's also strongly related to our mindset and our perception of it. It might not mean too much right now, but as soon as we clarify this, I'll make sure to dive deeper into the details of this, because this is key for anything that comes afterwards. So let's start clarifying, and let's begin with your recent past. The Moon, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands, with the Queen of Swords. Okay. The first thing that I see is that this person really looked good on paper, didn't they? The King of Pentacles. In a way, you justified your investment because you seen them being absolutely worth it. For some of you, you might have thought you met your soulmate, a person who's going to stay by your side for the rest of your life. That's the type of energy that the King of Pentacles gives to people, to the people around them, because they feel very safe, very stable, very reliable, you know? There were so many things about them at first that you perceived as good, as positive. And it's hard to figure out why things have eventually evolved in the way they did. Although we see right here with the moon that there were secrets, there were things hidden. But it's as if this person was missing their shadow, you know? As if they were always trying to be very much in control of the image that they gave you and potentially that they give to the world in general. Someone invincible, strong, reliable, but looking at it now, it looks more like a performance than anything else, you know? We see that there was a lot of movement that was hidden. You see here the 3 wands moving forward, but who's carrying them? Again, a sign of secrets, a sign of things that maybe you were not able to see, but that deep down, yeah, you knew about it, Scorpio. You knew about these things. You maybe decided and chose to not look into it, to not listen to your inner voice, maybe because you wanted to really give this a chance. Now, let's see what's going on in the present and let's clarify the current energies. The Fool, yes. Okay. Page of Wands and the 4 of Cups with the Emperor. You know, the main thing that you are focusing on right now with the Emperor is your stability, is your future and your own happiness instead of the happiness of this person or the overall evolution of that situation, that connection. You look back and now you recognize that that situation had a huge impact on you. You're not denying it, and you shouldn't, in fact. But right now, you are changing the narrative around it by saying, you know what? I really wanted this to happen in the past. I used to dream about this all the time, but now I'm just awake and I'm aware of what's real and what's not. No more confusion with the moon. There is no moon or no confusion in sight with these energies right here, which is very, very important. This is overall a very important awakening for you over here, Scorpio. More important than anything else that could happen around you and from this person. We do see here that someone is actually missing you. This Page of Wands, I feel that it's someone who wants to connect, who wants to exchange something with you, but I don't know, they miss you in a very weird way, I have to say. They miss you, but they fight that feeling as much as possible. 4 of Cups, you know, it feels like the currents are taking them back to you, their emotions, the events, the way they feel, but they try to stay away from it by convincing themselves that they don't want this, that they're not missing you. And it makes me wonder, how can you solve any issue with someone who is in denial, who doesn't even admit to themselves that there is an issue, you know? Maybe this was a pattern with this person in the past, right? So let's see what's going on in the near future. Okay. Oh, 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, Ace of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, very strong energy over here, Scorpio. First of all, though, back to this Ace of Swords, before explaining this, and we need to put it into context. In this card, you see how someone is ruling the situation and moving things around with their mind, with their intellect. It feels like before you were given a chance, Queen of Swords, to look at things from a logical standpoint, but you didn't take it. Whereas right now, instead, you're going for it. Right here, you understand that if something is still in your mind, then it's still in your heart. 5 of Wands, the conflict in between the heart and the mind. And you're wanting to really move on from this right now. 100%. I see you convinced, at least right here. Maybe, ups and downs, it comes and goes. But I have to be honest, I see that even if at times you wish for things to have evolved in a different way, in a way that even now, that maybe will give you a chance to consider a potential reconciliation. Maybe at times you want this person to come in to say something. But it's also true that the main reason why you want them to come in, it's mostly for redemption. It's mostly because maybe you have to get something off your chest, but you know that deep down, you couldn't give them another chance. You couldn't build that trust once again. Once it's gone, it's gone. For most people, but especially for Scorpio. What I see from the other person is definitely communication coming in, or an attempt at least. And mainly because now they really don't like how they have handled things. They wish they listened to you more. But it's just too late. You have, you know what? You have put a mirror in front of their face and they didn't like what they saw. They're definitely hoping for a second chance over here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about forgiveness, can be about forgiveness, and it is in this case 100%. What they don't know is that now you're more in control, you are definitely in control, and you're not letting your emotions run the show. You're going from this connection in the past telling you who you were, to you telling the connection who you are, who you have become, telling everyone around you who you want to be. I do see you regaining your power over here, Scorpio, which is definitely a beautiful transformation. But at this point, the question is, what is next for you? What should you expect now that you're truly moving on from this with conviction, with determination? What is next for you? So let's keep going with the reading to see what is coming your way next. Is this the last you've seen from this person? I doubt it, but we'll see what else you should expect. And also, who else is entering your life next? And who are you going to be a year from now? Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Scorpio, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events. 10 of Pentacles. I mean, the cards are clearly trying to give you a message over here. We're starting strong, and what we see is that this is going to be very, very quick. And at the same time, it makes sense to me because you realize here that once you let go of negativity, once you let go of the people who hinder you, of the situations who limit you, then life starts to be easier, starts to happen for you, not to you. As I usually say in my readings, I truly believe that life is not supposed to be a struggle. And as soon as you let go of what you need to let go, you'll quickly see the difference. Right here, the 10 of Pentacles is preparing you for what's coming next. And what this card talks about is the fact that you don't always have to compromise. It's not that in order to have something, you need to always give up something else, or that you shouldn't aim too high, you shouldn't dream too big. No, those are all statements that come from fears, bad experiences, limitations that exist only in the mind. And the events that are about to happen in the near future, they will remind you of that. They will show you that that's absolutely the case. But let's see what it is. I want to see what is next for you, Scorpio. And let's see if this person will show up once again. Hopefully not, but if they will, we will address it. Okay. All right, I love this combination right here. The Magician and the Eight of Pentacles. Exactly what we were saying earlier. You know what? I used to climb mountains for you. I used to put in all that energy for you. And as long as I put that energy for me, as long as I put in the same effort, the same love on myself and the things that are important for me, I know that I'm going to be fine. And right here, what we see is that right now you're fully in control. You're really working on yourself, and you're about to see something absolutely beautiful right here, a surprise which will really put things in perspective for you. What we see right here first.